Minor League Baseball is live. Mike Fiers will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
3.
Standing in, Curtis, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. Keller patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An absolute cannon to go along with great range. Don't test the arm.
He's safe. Out. Out. He's out. 3. 3. 3. Out.
Striding in once again, Curtis hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Anderson. And that's the 3rd out. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Vegas leads it 1-0. Digging in now, Curtis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Attaboy, that was a laser.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Driven nicely into the gap. Cedeno rounds the corner and is headed home. And the second run is in as well as they're on the board in a big way. It's 4-2 now.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Play ball. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take the ball. Out. Out. 3. Out. 3. He's out. 3. 3.
So coming to the plate, Curtis. He singled his last time up.
12.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Play ball.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
4-2 the final score tonight. Las Vegas led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Mike Fiers earns his 5th winner of the year. Luis Ramirez records the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 4 runs on 6 hits.
Now on your home for minor league baseball.
And now,
MLB The Show has coverage from the
Vegas
AAA Pacific Coast League.
51.
Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Oklahoma City Dodgers and the Las Vegas Aviators. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Aaron Brooks will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup.
Coming to the plate now, Curtis, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Keller is there, 2 gone. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
You're out. Out. He's out. 3. Out. 3. 3. Out. You're out. Out. 3. Out. 3.
Ready for another chance? Curtis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 12.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit.
I see you working, big guy. Good job. Way to get on base.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Stepping in, Will Jensen, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
What's the play ball? He's out. You're out.
Now at the plate, Bo Costello. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Play ball. Out. 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 He's out.
Stepping in, Ronan Anderson. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
from the stretch. Runner goes for second. The throw. In time, and he is nailed at second.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Let's play ball. Out. Out. You're out.
At the plate, Curtis. It was a single
Now
for him
batting,
in his last at-bat.
Number 12.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Will Jensen. He's
Now
0 for 2 thus
left
far
fielder.
in this one.
Will Jensen.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
Play ball.
Your attention, please.
Trying to pick things up where he left
Leading off
off.
for the Dodgers,
Curtis, 2 for
the
3
catcher,
with a double on his
number
line
12.
so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Let's play ball. 3.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Las Vegas Aviators jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Aaron Brooks earns his 8th victory of the season. J.P. Ikeda pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. George Rosales earns the save out of the bullpen, his 2nd. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Fresno Grizzlies and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jorge Lopez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Play ball. He's out. That's ball 4. 3. Ball 4. Take the ball.
Stepping up to the plate, Curtis. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Here's the first pitch to him. Towards second.
Take a look, find it.
Oh, he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
You know, Dero, there's a school of thought that says, hey, never dive into first base, but that dive just bought himself a base hit.
Yeah, I didn't go to that school, Dan. I was known for diving into first base. I'll tell you what, they'll say all the right things like, oh, the ball beats you there. You get there faster if you run instead of dive. When you smell a knock, it's tough not to just want to dive at that bag like a chocolate donut.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Now in the box, Lane Adams. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Hey, this lineup's got to do it a little bit differently. It's not the modern version of 3 true outcomes: walks, strikeouts, home runs. This is a team that beats you down, manufacturing runs, getting guys on base, keeping the defense on its toes and waiting for them to make the mistake.
Digging in next is Daniel Castro. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Batting 9.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jorge Lopez. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Oklahoma's out in front here, 3-0. Digging in, Chesler Cuthbert. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Now batting, Curtis.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
What's the play ball? Out. Three. Out. Out. He's out. Ball four. Take the base. Ball four. Take the base.
Digging in, Curtis.
Now
He
batting.
lined out in his
Number
last
12.
trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch coming, here it is. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. One run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 5-2.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base
Now
hit right
batting.
there.
Right
Awfully
fielder.
frustrating. You're trying to
Outlet.
make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives
Go
into
hard.
frustrating
You're
for
scoring.
a
Go
pitcher.
hard.
Reynolds is under it, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 4 full. Dodgers lead this one 5-2.
Play ball. Out. Three. Out. Three. Three. Out. He's out. You're out. Out.
Now at the play, Curtis is looking
The
for
bat.
hit number 3
Number
here in this
12.
at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the
The
pitcher's
batter.
giving him right
The
here.
right
If the
fielder.
fastball's away,
Outlet.
shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the
go.
middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Bunt attempt here as he
All right,
gets this
ease up.
one
You're
down.
up. You're up. Good job. Good job.
And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. So striding in, Lane
Now
Adams.
batting,
He was a
center
ground out
fielder,
victim last
Lane.
time up.
Yeah, I understand
Adams.
that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. Dodgers out in front, 6-2.
What's the play ball? Out. Out. Three. Three. He's out. Out. You're out. Out. Three. He's out. Out.
Digging in and looking for more,
Now
Curtis. 3 for
Number
4 so
12.
far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Stepping into the box, Alex
Now
Verdugo.
batting,
He
right fielder.
successfully laid down a
Alex.
sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Verdugo.
Yeah, Matty, a productive AB last time, no doubt. But here with 2 outs, let's see if he can find some green grass in the outfield and drive something in a gap.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Ready for another shot now, Lane
Now
Adams.
batting.
He was
center
retired via the
fielder.
ground ball last
Lane.
time up.
Adams.
Curtis at second, Verdugo at first, 2 out in the inning. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We've played 8 full. Oklahoma's out in front here, 6-2.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Oklahoma City posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Jorge Lopez with his 4th win this season. Ed Halsey permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 6 runs, 9 hits.
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League.
Dodgers.
Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Fresno Grizzlies and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Tom Simone is on the mound for Game 2.
Play ball. 3.
Now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't he or his club have been hoping for. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Play ball. He's out.
Settling in now, Curtis. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort.
Number 12.
First pitch on its way. Bullet back up the middle. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And the spotlight is going to shine down today for me on Victor Robles. This guy, we've been hearing his name, one of the elite prospects in baseball for multiple years. And now he's getting a chance to put it all on display for the world to see. One of the slickest defenders in the game can go.
Ow. Ow. 3. Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base. Out. He's out. 3.
Stepping into the box,
Leading
Curtis.
up for the
He's 0
Dodgers.
for 1 thus far.
The catcher.
Ready
number
to deliver.
12.
Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Medrano has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Let's play ball. Ow. Ow. Ow.
At the plate, William
Now
Key.
batting.
He'll try to follow up the double in his last
William
at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
And you can't ask for much more out of him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Digging in, Curtis. He'll do battle with a
Leading
new
up
arm
for
out
the
there in their
Dodgers.
half of the 6th.
the catcher, number 12.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Let's play ball. First base. Out. 3. He's out. 3. 3. Out. Out.
Ready once again, Tim Medrano.
fielder,
He got
number 6.
called out on strikes his last time through. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Play ball. You're out.
Your attention, please.
Into the box now, Curtis. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Robles is there, and he has it for the first out.
What's the play ball? He's out. 3. That's ball 4.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Dodgers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Rod Rader claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kevin Quackenbush wraps it up for the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Dodgers, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball.
Oklahoma
Tonight we wrap up
City
this 3-game series
Dodgers.
between the Fresno Grizzlies and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Donald Ling, the Japanese left-hander, is tasked with the starting job. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3...
Out. 3.
So stepping in, Curtis.
Batting third.
9 at-bats in the series
catcher,
and 4 base hits.
12.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And that'll get down out there near the wall.
You're scoring.
Delgado isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Striding in, Will Jensen
Batting fourth.
comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Will Jensen.
This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Halfway.
Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. So digging in now, Curtis.
Now
An
back.
RBI double is
Number
what he was
12.
credited with his first time around. Hard liner to center field. Robles is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Play ball. 3. Out. Hey now. Three. Out. Out.
And here to hit now is Matt Reynolds. He's off
The
to
batter,
a fast start in this one. 2 for
Second
2, including a home run. Now the
Reynolds.
throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Play ball. Yeah. Three. Out. Out. Three.
At the plate, Curtis 1 for 2
batter,
with a double on the
number
ledger so
12.
far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He'll get it into second. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back.
4. Take your break.
Now at the plate, Johnny Barger.
First baseman, number 3, Johnny.
And a
Barger.
double steal try here. Pitches, strike, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag. He's digging in once again, Curtis. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a back. Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game.
Fans
The
are
Fresno
finalized.
Grizzlies took the lead in the Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Sacramento Rivercats and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. Sacramento attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Brandon Compton will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let...
Coming to the plate now, Curtis. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second.
Dig.
And that's through for a hit.
Attaboy, way to swing the bat. You smoked
Well, that's
that
one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Batting sixth.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Working for the punch out and the offering.
There you go. You're
now
here.
A double
You're here.
play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Ready now, Curtis. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Striding into the box, Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Alex Verdugo.
Runner's on his way to third. Don't want to forget about it. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second.
Let's play ball.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kurt Esparza. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time. Called, now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with the...
Ball 4, take the base.
So striding in, Curtis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit sharply toward the right side. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. 1 run scores. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Now 3 runs are in.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total.
In now, Alex Verdugo.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
On the ground to third.
Come on, get there,
Esparza over to his left. A tag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Let's play ball. Out. You're out. Out. He's out. 3. Out. Out. That hit him. He's got first. 3.
Standing in, Curtis, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Williamson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Play ball. 3.
And that'll bring in Darnell Sweeney. He drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at bat. The 1-0 home. Take the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Play ball. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. You're out. Out.
Now at the plate, Curtis hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. Smoke toward third. He's right there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning.
Play ball. He's out. 3.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
8-5 tonight. Oklahoma City used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Rod Rader gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Reggie Henderson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Kevin Quackenbush hammers down the save, his 17th on the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Dodgers, 8 runs on 14.
Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Sacramento River Cats and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. Sacramento hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Jorge Lopez, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend...
That's ball 4.
Into the box now, Elmo Corley. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Corley.
Reinheimer, base runner at first with 1 out. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Play ball.
Stepping up now, Curtis. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error in the inning. And no one left on base. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Dodgers lead it 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Curtis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Digging in to try it again, Lane Adams. He's picked up 3 hits in the series and driven in 4 along the way.
Adams.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. you have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Mitre is over. 2 down. Throw back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in next is Daniel Castro. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Castro.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Mitre is there, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man. So here now's the pitcher, Chris Stratton.
Now
he could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play.
Stratton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is a call. Throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So striding forward now Curtis. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Round it hard, round it hard.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. Dodgers lead this one 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Now
Curtis, he singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to the right side and through. A base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Down the line.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Corley takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Standing in, Daniel Castro. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Daniel
McMahon, the runner at third. Jensen on second. Curtis on at first with 2 down.
Pick up the ball.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. 9th inning coming up. Oklahoma's out in front here, 3-0.
This one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Oklahoma City Dodgers get their 20th home win this year. Jorge Lopez earned his 5th win of the year. Chris Stratton is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Kevin Quackenbush records the save, his 18th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 3 runs.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
The batter, number 12.
Takes this the other way to right. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Esparza has got it, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. The Dodgers lead it 2-0. Yimi Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 63, Yimi Garcia.
Play ball. Out. Out. He's out. Out. 3. Out. Out. He's out. 3. Out. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. That's ball 4. Out. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Ball 4. Take your base.
And everyone on the team can finally breathe a little bit easier tonight. They finally snapped that 8-game losing skid. Hopefully, they can get on a roll now.
4-2 the final score tonight. Sacramento used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Willie Feliz gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Adam Madrid closes the door for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious River Cats. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.